Alright, let us look at another question from coordinate geometry chapter. If AB is the midpoint of the line segment joining points A 10 minus 6 and B k comma 4 and A minus 2B is equal to 18, find the value of k and the distance AB. So let us first draw the line joining A and B. This is point A 10 comma minus 6. This is point B k comma 4 and its midpoint, let us say, is point P, whose coordinates are given as a comma b, and these two distances are the same. So using midpoint formula, we can say a is equal to k plus 10 by 2 and b is equal to minus 6 plus 4 by 2, which implies b is equal to minus 1. So therefore the coordinates of p become k plus 10 by 2 comma minus 1. Now we are given a minus 2b is equal to 18. So this is a and this is b. So we need to substitute that in this equation. A becomes k plus 10 over 2 minus twice of minus 1 is equal to 18. So k plus 10 over 2 is equal to, this is plus 2 goes that side, becomes 16, or k equals 22. So that's the first part of the answer. The second part of the question asks us to find out the distance AB. Therefore now distance AB becomes under root, now we know k is equal to 22, so 22 minus 10 whole square plus 4 minus of minus 6 whole square. All of this is under the square root, so this becomes 12 square, we know that is 144, plus this is 10 square, that is 100. So this whole thing becomes square root of 244, and that can be expressed as under root 4 times 61, which implies the distance AB is 2 root 61 units, and that is the final answer. Alright, let's move on to the next question. The line segment joining points A and B is divided at point P in the ratio 1:2, and it lies on the line 3x minus 18y plus k equals 0. Find the value of k. So I'll first draw the diagram representing what has been given here. Alright, now this represents the line segment AB, whose coordinates are given to us, and the ratio in which this line segment is divided by another line. This line is represented by the equation 3x minus 18y plus k equals 0, and both intersect at a point P whose coordinates, let us say, are a and b, and the ratio of division is 1:2. So this line is represented by the equation 3x minus 18y plus k is equal to 0. So the question is asking us to find out the value of k. So first we use section formula to determine the coordinates of point P, and then we can directly substitute the x coordinate into this equation and y coordinate into this part of the equation. Reason being, any point on a line must satisfy the condition of its equation. So using the section formula, a becomes equal to 1 times 5 plus 2 times 3 divided by 1 plus 2. That's 5 plus 6 is 11 upon 3. B is equal to 1 times 2 plus 2 times 2 divided by 1 plus 2, which becomes 5 over 3. Therefore the point P is 11 by 3 comma 5 over 3. Now this point P lies on this line whose equation is given by this. So whatever is the x coordinate of this point P and whatever is the y coordinate of this point P must satisfy this equation, because the point lies on the line itself. So therefore we can say 3 times 11 by 3, which is the x coordinate of the point P, minus 18 times 5 over 3, which is the y coordinate of the point P, plus k is equal to 0. 3 and 3 get cancelled. 3 6s are 18. So this whole equation becomes 11 minus 30 plus k is equal to 0, which implies k is equal to 19. And that is the final answer.